lone bright spot over the weekend, at least, in a 2-1 series loss to the Royals was Riley Greene got his first home run of his career. Ended up being a walk-off home run, 432 footer into the bushes on Saturday. An incredible moment. He's the 7th Tiger in history to have their first home run be a walk-off home run. The last one to do it, Sweet Lou Whitaker. So anytime I can bring up Sweet Lou, I will on this podcast. No matter how far I have to dig to get a stat out there. But so super cool for Riley. He's actually scored 3 of their 4 runs in that game. He had a triple earlier. That would have been a home run in 22 other ballparks, except for Comerica Park is the cavernous zone that it is. But seeing him hit the walk-off into the bushes, straightaway center field, that is a monster blast. You don't see many balls get hit into the shrubbery.
That's a bomb.
Yeah, he started his career, I think it ended either last night or the game before. He'd been on base in his first at least 16 games of his career. I don't know if that got to 17. It did not get to 18. I know that, but
I'm glad you started to clarify that. I thought you were saying his career ended the other night. I was like,
I hope his career did not end last night.
Holy cow, that was quick.
His on base streak ended last night.
I think that's your breaking news.
So that's a cool thing with Riley there. I'm calling him the Greene Machine. I'm gonna try and get that hashtag going. Did you have a Greene Machine when you were a kid? Do you know what that is?
Certainly did. It was
you did.
The best. It made the big wheel look like just flat up garbage.
I'm glad you brought up the big wheel. I had a Greene Machine before I had a big wheel. I actually had a Greene Machine before I was big enough to actually use it. I remember my dad like strapped some wooden blocks to the pedals so I could actually reach the pedals. I don't know why I had a Greene Machine at that point instead of a big wheel, but I mentioned this last night on Sox Type thing, and you didn't even ask a question. It's a bizarre thing. We were talking about 1979, and the only thing I could remember about 1979 is I won the Capital City Big Wheel Rodeo, and you didn't even acknowledge that weird statement.
I was like,
right
okay.
on.
Yeah, okay. Great.
I did win that in 1979 without owning a big wheel. I had to borrow other kids' big wheels to compete in the events where the different slalom, there's a closed course, time trials, all sorts of stuff. And I dominated the event, won the 1979. I think I still have the trophy somewhere. But the best part about the grand prize was a big wheel. So I've eventually had my own big wheel, and I retired the Greene Machine. So that's what but I still have an affinity for the Greene Machine. I think it's a perfect nickname for him. I haven't heard anyone else use it for Riley, so we're gonna get that going. So help me out there.
Yeah, because it'll work because it's an E at the end of green, so we don't have to worry about. Because did your Spartans use Greene Machine at all as a hashtag?
I'm sure they have, but yeah, there would not be an E. There would not be an E in there. So,
yeah,
or the third E at least. So.
Word Hole Media.